Hello guys, welcome back to our anime moment. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Renegade Immortal episode number 592 based on novel. So let's start. The person who walked out from the fourth transfer array was a middle-aged man. He was wearing a black and white Daoist robe. He was tall and gave off an abnormal aura. He was very handsome, but his lips were thin, which gave him a cold aura. This person was definitely harsh and merciless. He would never use up the power of an entire sect just to kill one person. The moment he walked out of the formation, the aura of a peak late-stage void turbulent cultivator spread out. The moment his aura spread out, the world changed colors. It was as if countless devil gods had appeared and started roaring. He was one step away from peak void turbulent. After he walked out, all the Devil Dao sect cultivators half knelt to the ground and lowered their heads. Only this man stood there and looked at Wang Lin, who was escaping deeper into the Meng Earth continent, with an indifferent gaze. Wang Lin's heart trembled. The moment the middle-aged man had walked out of the formation, the hidden sense of crisis he felt suddenly erupted. This life or death crisis came from the middle-aged man behind him. The Devil Dao sect master. Wang Lin didn't look back, he moved as fast as he could. He still couldn't use spatial bending, so he moved into the distance like a shadow. He could feel that he only needed to fly out a bit more and the force that sealed the world would disappear. Then he could merge with the world. However, the Devil Dao sect master was calm and didn't hesitate like the other Devil Dao cultivators. He stepped across the border and entered the Meng Earth continent. The moment he entered the Meng Earth continent, he floated in the air and looked at Wang Lin. He slowly raised his right hand and pointed at the sky. Devil Dao. These were the first two words he said. The moment his words echoed, the endless mountain range at the border of the two continents began to tremble violently. This trembling quickly spread, creating a thunderous rumble. As the rumble echoed, the dragon-like mountain range was pulled by an invisible force. At the edge of the left side of the mountain range, the force gathered to form a giant figure. This figure was that of a whited-haired old man wearing a white robe. He had the air of a celestial. He had a kind smile as he waved his sleeve at the mountain range. At the same time, at the other end of the mountain range, another giant shadow appeared. This was a devilish shadow covered in devilish energy. It was a cold-looking young man wearing a black robe. He gave off a defying aura filled with bloodthirst and killing intent. When he appeared, he pointed at the mountain range below. This scene shocked all the Devil Dao sect cultivators. They looked at their sect master with feverish gazes. Under the spells of the celestial-looking old man in the Daoist robe and the devilish young man in the black robe, the endless mountain range rumbled. The mountain range that was tens of thousands of kilometers wide was uprooted from the earth. The world rumbled as the mountain rose into the air. From afar, it looked like a dragon had risen into the sky. With a point from the Devil Dao sect master, there was a deafening howl and the tens of thousands of kilometers mountain range flew toward the Meng Earth continent. Its speed could not be imagined, and it flew past Wang Lin in the blink of an eye. Wang Lin was startled for a moment. He saw the mountain range fly over him and land 2,000 kilometers away, in the desert of the Meng Earth continent. If this mountain range was the boundary between the two continents, then Wang Lin was still in the Green Devil continent. The feeling of life or death increased like crazy until it formed a giant shadow that shrouded Wang Lin's heart. This way, you are still in the Green Devil continent, the Devil Dao sect master calmly said the second sentence since he came here. At the same time, he stepped forward and appeared less than 1,000 feet away from Wang Lin in a flash. Wang Lin gritted his teeth and rushed forward. He knew it would be very difficult for him to escape, but it was impossible for him to simply give up. Don't be afraid, I will not kill you. I have great use for you. The Devil Dao sect master's eyes revealed a strange light. There was a hint of contempt in them, as if he was looking at an ant. He waved his sleeve at Wang Lin. He was simply too powerful. At this moment, Wang Lin's soul armor had dissipated and his cultivation level had returned back to late-stage spirit void. After using so many spells, Wang Lin was like an empty oil lamp. The difference between their cultivation levels was simply too great. With that wave, Wang Lin revealed a decisive gaze and closed his eyes to connect to his avatar in the void. The moment the Devil Dao sect master waved his sleeve, an extra aura appeared around Wang Lin's body. His eyes turned golden and he waved his hand back. The world rumbled and Wang Lin's body trembled violently. He coughed out blood and was knocked back as he rushed toward the mountain range. This person was too strong. Even if Wang Lin could borrow power from the avatar, he would still be no match for this person. The collision just now had caused him to become seriously injured, and he was going to pass out. He bit his tongue to force himself to stay awake. The Devil Dao sect master exclaimed softly. His eyes revealed a strange light as he looked at the escaping Wang Lin and shook his head. It indeed is the destined person. At this point, he could still resist an attack from me. Very well. In this case, let me show you the true power of the Devil Dao sect's handprint. Don't you know it as well? The middle-aged man raised his right hand and pushed at the sky. The sky seemed to collapse and fish scale-like ripples appeared. In a flash, the celestial-like old man in the white Daoist robe appeared. He stood in the air like he was looking down upon all life, and his gaze fell on the escaping Wang Lin. He rushed down from the sky toward Wang Lin. As the figure rushed out, he turned into a giant, white palm print. This palm print didn't have 5 fingers, but 7. On the other side of the celestial-like old man was a devilish-looking youth in a black robe. He stepped out with a cold snort and turned into a giant, black, 7-finger palm print that smashed down on Wang Lin. From afar, it looked like the world had turned into a painting. The black and white palm prints fell from the sky toward Wang Lin. Soon, the 2 prints fused 10,000 feet above Wang Lin to form a black and white celestial devil palm print. When this palm print appeared, the world seemed to turn upside down and everything turned into a blur. Wang Lin stopped running and looked up at the giant celestial devil palm print descending. He silently pondered. There was no despair or sorrow within him, he was calm with a trace of regret. Wang Lin understood that he could not avoid this calamity. He regretted that he hadn't revived Li Muwen and that he hadn't found his friends on the immortal astral continent. With a sigh, Wang Lin closed his eyes. When he closed his eyes, he didn't give up struggling but called the heaven-defying bead that was in his soul that he hadn't used in a long time. Heaven-defying bead. The palm print instantly closed in on Wang Lin. At this moment, the Devil Dao sect master suddenly felt his heart skip a beat and an indescribable sense of shock emerged in his mind. Without hesitation, he waved his right hand. A sound wave spread out in all directions. The palm print grabbed Wang Lin but didn't kill him. With the wave from the Devil Dao sect master, the palm firmly buried Wang Lin at its center. After doing all of this, the Devil Dao sect master flew into the air and fused with the palm print. He then flew into the depths of the Green Devil continent. The cultivators of the Devil Dao sect followed their sect master into the distance. After everyone left, the mountain range in the distance slowly retreated back to its original position. The Meng Earth continent didn't respond, as if they had already reached an agreement. Rays of light filled the sky. The Devil Dao sect master looked calm, but he had doubts in his heart. At that moment, he had a feeling that if he had tried to kill Wang Lin, he would have caused a major disaster. This kind of feeling was extremely rare for him, so he couldn't ignore it. This person is the destined person, so he must have some secret methods. He is very cunning. If we had gone with the original plan, we wouldn't have had to pay such a price. While pondering, the Devil Dao sect master moved faster and faster toward the center of the Green Devil continent. The location of the Green Devil Scorpion Temple. Suppress this person in the Green Devil Scorpion Temple. Use his body to nourish the Green Devil and use his soul to revive the Green Devil. Several months later, at the center of the Green Devil continent. This place was a large, green swamp, and large amounts of bubbles formed over the swamp, giving off the smell of decay. This place was covered in a green fog that came from the bubbles and had gathered for countless years. In this swamp that covered tens of thousands of kilometers, there was a towering building. It was obvious at first glance that this building was a giant scorpion. The scorpion was hundreds of thousands of feet large. It lied on the swamp and looked very lifelike. It released powerful devilish energy, causing most cultivators to be unable to get close. The devilish energy would enter their bodies and cause them to go crazy. Aside from the sect master, all the cultivators of the Devil Dao sect returned to the sect. Only the sect master arrived outside the Green Devil Scorpion Temple with Wang Lin. Only with his cultivation level, he would not be affected by the devilish energy here. At this moment, the sect master appeared next to the huge scorpion building. After he appeared, a weak cough came from below the giant scorpion. This cough was weak, but in this silent environment, it was extremely clear. As the cough slowly approached, 3 figures slowly walked out from the mouth of the scorpion. Among the 3 figures, the 2 in the back wore green Dao robes. They both had the mark of a scorpion on their robes. The 2 of them looked only middle-aged but gave off the aura of mid-stage boy turbulent cultivators. Their expressions were cold, as if they had no emotions. The 2 of them were like guards guarding a figure covered completely in a green robe. This figure looked extremely old, and as the figure walked out, it coughed. The old figure that was coughing stopped and asked with a hoarse voice, "Did you bring the person back?" The Devil Dao sect master was very polite to the old man hidden in the green robe. He clasped his hands and nodded. "I have brought him here. Take a look, Ji Sai." After he spoke, he waved his right hand and a figure covered in black and white appeared. Wang Lin's eyes were closed as he sat there motionlessly. Very good. He should be very good at suppressing the luck of the Green Devil continent and satisfying Lord Green Devil. The old man looked up. Although his face couldn't be seen, his demonic eyes inside the green robe looked at Wang Lin with satisfaction. The Devil Dao sect master slowly said, "In order to capture him, my Devil Dao sect paid a great price. Once Lord Green Devil has been resurrected, you will have the reward you were promised. But to suppress this person, I'll need your Grand Devil Dao law. You know what to do: erase his origin soul, destroy his mind and memory." The old man's voice was hoarse and he looked at Wang Lin excitedly. "This person's will is extremely strong, it won't be easy to destroy his mind and memory." The Devil Dao sect master smiled and didn't immediately start. Cough. In the future, the Green Devil continent will only have one sect, the Devil Dao sect. The old man covered in the green robe coughed violently for a long time before he spoke. Good. Since Ji Sai has given his word, I'll use my full strength and use the Grand Devil Dao law to plant the seed of Devil Dao transformation. Let him destroy his own mind. The Devil Dao sect master laughed and no longer hesitated. His right hand pierced the light and pointed to the spot between Wang Lin's eyebrows. He grabbed the black and white light that was wrapped around Wang Lin and threw it into the huge scorpion building. Wang Lin was suddenly thrown toward the scorpion, creating a howl as he flew. When he landed, a giant vortex appeared on the back of the scorpion and sucked him in. He has many essences in his body. There are a total of 8, and one of them has formed an essence true body. Among the 8, one of them is the same as mine, which is the thunder essence. I'll use this thunder essence as the link to destroy his mind and memory. The Devil Dao sect master sat down. He closed his eyes and remained motionless. The green-robed old man at the mouth of the scorpion turned and walked inside. The cough slowly faded and the 2 green devil messenger-like guards didn't speak at all as they disappeared into the scorpion. In the deepest part of the scorpion was a void filled with endless green lights. Each green light was a large number of green scorpion souls. They gathered in this space and constantly howled. Wang Lin was sitting inside this space and remained motionless. However, countless green scorpions gathered around him and covered most of his body. His body didn't move, but there were flashes of thunder in his right eye. An essence was moving through his body like crazy. It was his thunder essence. This thunder essence moved around, causing popping sounds to come from his body. Arcs of thunder would spread out across his body. At this moment, Wang Lin was in a coma. His mind and soul were silent with no sign of movement. However, what outsiders couldn't see, not even Ji Sai or the Devil Dao sect master, was that a bead was slowly rotating in Wang Lin's soul. Every time it turned once, Wang Lin's soul, mind, and memories would tremble a bit while being protected by a layer of soft light. At this moment, it was as if he was separated from his body. In his strange state, his thunder essence became even more powerful and soon overpowered the rest of his essences. Although it was still a bit inferior to the fire essence that had formed an essence true body, it was getting closer and closer in power. It was as if an invisible passage had been created between Wang Lin's body and the sect master's body. It was slowly fusing with his thunder essence that hadn't formed an essence true body yet. Time slowly passed. In a flash, several months went by. During these months, Wang Lin's thunder essence had become even stronger and thunderous rumbles were echoing in his body. He continued to absorb the Devil Dao sect master's thunder essence that contained its own will. In these few months of time, the Devil Dao sect master, who was sitting outside, frowned. He didn't expect Wang Lin's thunder essence to absorb so much of his thunder essence and still not form its own will. His original plan was that in just 1 month of time, his thunder essence would completely replace Wang Lin's thunder essence. Because his thunder essence contained his will, he could use this method to perfectly erase Wang Lin's divine sense and memories according to Jisai's request. If not for Jisai's request, he would have used one of the countless other methods to erase Wang Lin's mind. However, those methods were too rough and could leave damage. Even the smallest bit of damage could affect the resurrection of the Green Devil Scorpion in the future. On a day in the 4th month, the Devil Dao sect master would not bear it anymore and said, "Jisai, I need your help. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to do what you requested." He felt helpless because even though almost all his thunder essence had entered Wang Lin's body, it still couldn't replace Wang Lin's essence to form its own will. This was very strange. It was as if there was a vortex in Wang Lin's body that was absorbing his will. The truth was just as he suspected. Every time the heaven-defying bead turned, aside from protecting Wang Lin, it would also absorb a bit of the foreign entities in Wang Lin's body. "I'm here." Cough, an ancient voice and hoarse voice came from the scorpion. Before it could finish speaking, there was a violent coughing fit that lasted for a long time before the voice continued. "I have 2 Thunder Emperor beads I got from the Thunder Emperor continent. I originally planned to give them to the Lord once he awakened. I'll give you one." As the voice echoed, there was a bolt of grey lightning. The scorpion shined and a ray of light flew toward the Devil Dao sect master. It instantly closed in and turned into a fist-sized bead. This bead was filled with countless bolts of thunder, and there was the shadow of a chariot inside. There was also the vague figure of a person on the chariot who looked like the Emperor of Thunder. With the Devil Dao sect master's cultivation level and knowledge, he felt his heart skip a beat. His eyes revealed a strange light and he struggled for a moment before he gave up on the idea. This was a gift for the green scorpion after it revived, so he wouldn't dare to take it. If not for the need to wipe out Wang Lin's divine sense and memory, Jisai would have never taken it out. The Devil Dao sect master no longer hesitated. He opened his mouth and inhaled. The countless threads of thunder flew into his mouth and were devoured by him. Before he could keep any, all of them were sucked into Wang Lin's body by the Grand Devil Dao law. Deep inside the scorpion in the green space, Wang Lin's body trembled violently. The thunder essence in his body suddenly powered up greatly and showed signs of forming a thunder essence true body. Wang Lin's thunder essence became even more powerful as he continued to absorb. Due to the heaven-defying bead, the Devil Dao sect master was unable to condense his will and erase Wang Lin's mind. However, at this moment, after the Devil Dao sect master devoured the Thunder Emperor bead, the endless thunder essence that entered his body was absorbed by Wang Lin's body like crazy. Wang Lin's body trembled violently and his long hair moved without any wind. Countless arcs of thunder moved around his body and gave off endless thunder might. This thunder might was heaven-shattering, so much so that even this green space trembled. The green light gathered to form a large amount of green scorpions around Wang Lin, and they roared silently. However, as this incredibly powerful thunder essence entered Wang Lin's body and was about to condense the Devil Dao sect master's will, the heaven-defying bead slowly turned. It sucked away some of the will. It was like a fountain that was about to overflow with water suddenly stopped. Then a balance was reached and the water began to slowly recede. How can this be? Outside the Scorpion building, The Devil Dao sect master in the fog suddenly opened his eyes and revealed a look of disbelief. He could not see the heaven-defying bead inside Wang Lin's body. To him, Wang Lin's body was normal and he had no idea where his lost will had gone. He wasn't the only one who noticed that something was wrong. Inside the Scorpion Temple, the old man named Ji Sai also frowned. After muttering a bit, he coughed and waved his sleeve. Another bolt of thunder flew out from the Scorpion building and turned into the same Thunder Emperor bead. It then flew toward the Devil Dao sect master. The old and hoarse voice came out and was mixed with coughing. The last Thunder Emperor bead. Even the Thunder Emperor continent has less than 3 remaining. If you still can't succeed, then all the promises from before will be void. The Devil Dao sect master was extremely gloomy. He didn't think it would be this difficult. He stared at the Thunder Emperor bead and the veins on his face bulged. He then opened his mouth and inhaled. The thunder rushed into his mouth. The moment he devoured the bead, the Devil Dao sect master formed a seal and pressed it against his eyebrows. He let out a roar at the sky. Thunder essence, scatter! With a roar, all the thunder essence in his body was released by him without any hesitation, and all of it rushed into Wang Lin. This thunder contained all of his will, so he had to succeed this time. The thunder essence also contained a powerful surge of thunder from the second Thunder Emperor bead. It pushed the Devil Dao sect master's will toward Wang Lin rapidly. As the indescribable thunder essence rushed forward, Wang Lin's body inside the green space trembled once more. Even more thunder arched around his body and suddenly expanded to more than 1,000 feet in radius. The area 1,000 feet around Wang Lin became a thunder hell. The thunder moved and shined brightly. Wang Lin's head rose outside of his control and the thunder mark in his right eye flashed 9 times before it flew out. The thunder mark rushed out and turned into a giant thunder mark 1,000 feet above Wang Lin. The moment it appeared, it began absorbing the surrounding thunder like crazy. As the thunder fused with the mark, a human-shaped outline appeared around the thunder mark. This was the outline of an essence true body. Although it hadn't formed yet, judging by its current state, it wouldn't take long before it turned into an essence true body. In a flash, all the thunder around here was absorbed and then even more thunder erupted from Wang Lin's body. Thunder came out of every pore in Wang Lin's body. It wasn't just one strand of thunder from each of the 108,000 pores, but at least 10 strands of thunder. This was a large amount of thunder, enough to shake the world. The thunder occupied every corner of this space and almost replaced the green light, turning this space into a thunder space. This large amount of thunder rushed into the human outline in the thunder mark. The rumble was so loud that it could be heard clearly outside the Scorpion Temple. The fusion of all this thunder caused part of the Green Devil continent to tremble. The human-shaped outline continued to absorb thunder and grew rapidly. Inside the outline, bones made of thunder began to form. Each bone was formed by countless strands of thunder tightly arranged together. In a flash, a full skeleton had appeared. Shortly after, as large amounts of thunder entered, fine lines appeared, forming the nerves, flesh, and blood. When the last strand of thunder was absorbed, what floated above the unconscious Wang Lin was another Wang Lin. Its eyes were closed and it was surrounded by thunder. It was born from thunder, and just by standing there, it would make all thunder in the world yield. Thunder Essence True Body. The Thunder Essence True Body Wang Lin dreamed of was born in such a way. However, this Essence True Body didn't belong to Wang Lin. Instead, it belonged to the Devil Dao sect master. Because this Thunder Essence True Body contained the will of the Devil Dao sect master. Outside the Scorpion building, the Devil Dao sect master was struggling. He sensed the existence of the Thunder Essence True Body and was shocked. He had underestimated Wang Lin again. He didn't think that Wang Lin's comprehension of this essence would be so deep that after forming the Fire Essence True Body, he would have the potential to give birth to a second Essence True Body. At this moment, the Devil Dao sect master was in a dilemma. He longed for the Thunder Essence True Body, but if he took it, he couldn't fulfill Ji Sai's request. While he struggled, a cough came from the Scorpion building. When the Devil Dao sect master heard this, he revealed a decisive gaze. Compared to the benefits promised by the Green Devil Scorpion once it revives, although the Thunder Essence true body is precious, it isn't impossible to give up. The Devil Dao sect master's hands quickly formed seals and he pointed to the spot between his eyebrows. He closed his eyes and focused his attention on the Thunder Essence true body above Wang Lin in the green space inside the Scorpion. The Thunder Essence true body trembled. With its eyes closed, it raised its right hand and pressed down on Wang Lin below. The moment the hand pressed down, Wang Lin's body trembled. The last 7 strands of Thunder Essence flew out from the orifices of Wang Lin's raised head. They came out of the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, and the thunder went into the matching orifices on the Thunder Essence true body one by one. The moment those 7 strands went into the Thunder Essence true body, it opened its eyes. It revealed a gloomy gaze and was filled with the aura of the Devil Dao sect master. Its body trembled and the thunder of the world trembled with it. Outside the Scorpion, outside the temple, large amounts of shocking thunder appeared over most of the Green Devil continent. Thunderous rumbles rang out loudly and rushed toward the Scorpion temple at the center at an unimaginable speed. The speed of this thunder was indescribable, and faster than any thunder. It was like spatial bending. It all rushed into the green space inside the Scorpion at the Scorpion temple. In an instant, the Thunder Essence true body was surrounded by this surge of thunder, forming a suit of armor. It also formed a crown on its head. This was the crown of the Thunder Emperor. The moment the crown formed, the endless thunder that was gathering condensed to form a thunder war chariot. It was at this moment that the Thunder Essence true body was completely formed. Wang Lin's body, which was sitting below, violently trembled. The heaven-defying bead was not hidden but was activated, protecting his origin soul. His awakening was due to that tremble in his heart. The moment Wang Lin awakened, he opened his eyes and saw the Thunder Essence true body that had formed in the sky. When Wang Lin saw the Thunder Essence true body, he trembled for a moment. He was still in a daze, but he soon understood everything. He was startled because of the shocking scene that was revealed when he used the Soul Eye Dao for the first time in the Great Soul sect. That scene was exactly the same as what he was seeing now. Back then, Wang Lin saw that his own Thunder Essence true body was going to use thunder to suppress him. He didn't understand how his Essence true body could possibly do this. After all, the Thunder Essence body was formed by him and completely belonged to him. What he had seen was impossible, yet it had come true. This video will end here.